Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Megaman Zero 2. Last time we suffered a repeated failure in our objective, once again primarily due to the questionable nature of the Neo-Arcadian military screening process. This means that we're going to have to embark on the whole Find El Paizo stick for a third time. This time we'll be going to fight Fairy Leviathan in Computer Zone 2. It is called such because it is literally the roof of the computer facility we previously visited in Polar Camros' stage. To be honest, this is probably my least favorite level in the game, but I'll be getting more into that later. See you there. Preemptive disclaimer, I badmouthed the blast shot a bit in the last part, but I kinda forgot to turn it off, so you'll get to see a bit of it in action. Now then, as to why I like this stage, it is good music. It's called Cool Water, and like Ice Brain from the Computer Facility one, it's chill, relaxing, and just fun to listen to. I don't like it as much, but it's still a nice track. Why I don't like this stage basically boils down to one thing: pacing. See, this is primarily a problem because of the enemy selection. You get these, the mini-mines, scattered all over that make you go at a snail's pace if you don't want to get blasted by one of them by dashing right into them. And spikings are nice friends from Panther Claw's stage in the Train of Neo-Arcadia, coming from nowhere and dropping giant metal things on your head. And these blue dogs are called Snowgarms, and they're returning from the first game in a slightly different form. They were green there. And the moment you touch them, they'll grab onto you, and you'll have to struggle out for a good 4 seconds, and it's just not fun. Basically, all these enemies are a big time sink, unless you go at a snail's pace through the whole stage, which isn't how I feel a Zero game should play. Compounding my hatred for this stage is the fact that I've traditionally gotten the defense form in this stage. It's the reason I'm going for a lot of these shield boomerang kills, and normally I wouldn't be doing this. But it's one of the most annoying unlock requirements in the game, and, you know, it just feels right to me to do it in the worst stage in the game, for me personally. These enemies are called Uggggghhh machines. Don't ask me, it probably has some deep intrinsic meaning in Japanese that I'm just not privy to. And they're a reference to an enemy from the first Mega Man X game, more sensibly known as a snow shooter. They obviously roll snow in their hands and then throw it down inclines. It'll grow as it goes. And that's actually useful here, because if you take advantage of that dude's snowball, you'll be able to have it fall down these inclines below us. As you'll be seeing shortly, said inclines are infested with mini-mines, and it's almost impossible to get down without utilizing the snowball. It's really quite annoying, and you'll usually get hit by it. Like, I made it look easy there, it's not. I was honestly under the impression that kills with the shield boomerang against the mini-mines counted toward the counter for the form I'll be getting. But apparently they don't. I was just an idiot, and you can just laugh at me if you want. Please don't laugh at me. Those enemies were floppers. They're also returning from the first game, and they're explosives, but not as annoying because you can actually hit them easily, unlike with the mini-mines. Leviathan's the aquatic guardian, with a name based on the classical term for an overly large sea creature. She's also interesting in the fact that she's one of the few Mega Man bosses that is female, with others including her underling Polar Camros, and another water-themed boss from Mega Man 9 named Splash Woman. Among the guardians, she's probably most prone to using ranged attacks, with only one close-up melee attack, and being primarily ice-based, she is weak to fire, meaning that the uppercut 10,000 really does a number on her. This is her EX skill, which I've dubbed Frozen Maelstrom due to the lack of any official EX skill name that I could find. And it's really quite annoying because it will suck you in and does not let you go easily. A lot of her attacks are really quite hard to dodge because they have a long range. It's kind of annoying, but you can easily get behind her and dodge most of them. You just have to plan ahead and get familiar with her moveset. She goes down extremely fast, and I wish I could show off more of her. but like I said with Fafnir, they nerfed their health bars a bit. And moreover, the stage doesn't give you much time, only 3 minutes, so I didn't have much of a choice. Her EX skill is the Sharp Edge. It's another saber skill, and as far as this game's concerned, that basically automatically makes it awesome. I'll be showing that off in just a second. And after a couple parts of no forms, we get a new one. It's the Defense form. It's a reward for killing 20 enemies in the stage with the Shield Boomerang. And it's actually fairly okay. We'll be seeing that in a bit as well. It would appear that Leviathan is just as incompetent as her fellows when it comes to capturing El Paso, which means he's one step closer to his objective, and we're one step further away from ours, and we'll likely have to repeat the same mission in the next part. Firstly though, let's check out our new spoils. The Defense form, unlike many of the other ones, doesn't actually change our slashes or shots around all that much, but just changes our stats. It doubles our defense but halves our power, which is nice if you get hit a lot, and not so nice if you don't get hit at all. It lets you retain your combo, but you'll have to smack enemies quite a few more times to do any actual damage, which means it's not all that good for me. On the other hand, the EX skill we just got, the Sharp Edge, is actually quite fun, in that it allows us to do an attack directly downwards, an ability sorely missing from our previous arsenal. Changing to the Ice Chip allows us to more highly resemble one of Leviathan's own attacks, and just makes it look a lot more cool. It's actually a reference to an attack from Megaman X4 that Zero had, called the High Red Suzan, which is similar to many of the other Zero Saber skills. It's nice referential material. You're also able to guide the attack a bit if you go from a high place, which I'm just showing off there. That's going to be the end of this part. Thanks for watching. See you next time.